Generations 2018, the Takara-Tomy Japanese guidebooks that Japan puts out had some really good scans kicking around of the upcoming Masterpiece or MP-39 Sunstreaker. And these images show some new little twists and turns that we didn't know about the toy thus far. Number one, little things that we got a better view of. He has different facial expressions this time around. We have a better view of the Chip Chase figure, which unfortunately looks like it has no detail in the face, which is unfortunate because that was a character with glasses. So
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
surprised that
Forget that.
they didn't even try to even like just put glasses or something. Um, they show the transformation in vivid detail. They show that it's going to come with the extra mask, the little monster mask from one of the episodes. But the interesting thing that they showed us, which wasn't something necessary, but still they put it in there, was that it shows that it has the ability to transform between the street legal Countach with the engine under its bonnet in the mid-engine in the back to the more super Countach, or the Sunstreaker that we know him as. It's called a Super Countach, which is the one that has the exposed engine that we know today that was used in Le Mans and stuff like that. So it's really cool that they show that, because it really, this is something that when you have him in that regular street Countach kind of mode, street legal Countach, you put him next to Sideswipe and they really now complement each other a lot better.
Mm,
They really look really nice next to each other. Where when you then transform them and put that engine out, it really shows how different they are,
yeah.
even though they're supposed to be brothers. So it's really cool that they have that alternative transformation, and he's shaping up to look really good. I mean, there was so many third-party versions of this guy that were kicking around and coming out, and more were being shown stuff by Hasbro, excuse me, by Takara, that shows like, yep, this is the one you should have gotten from the beginning.
Right.
And it looks great. It looks great, and the liner art that they're showing here, they're showing the articulation in the arms. They're showing how
Hmm.
certain pieces work and how stuff clips in. They're showing how the weapon is and how it comes apart. Because there was one scene where he has a smaller gun and then it becomes a floating gun. There's a lot of really cool stuff. A lot of really cool stuff that's going to be extras with this. And I mean, he, Autobot cars are always awesome. They're always, they're so iconic with people and fondly remembered, despite the fact that the characters probably didn't get a lot of screen time in general. And he was one of those examples.
Yeah.
But still, looks great. I love that he has the different faces. And I mean, I think the only weak thing about it is the chip chase is kind of lacking in the paint.
And
Uh,
that's not even about the car. That's not even about
oh yeah,
the
it was,
transformer itself, which is pretty funny.
and it sucks too, because the line art and stuff that was shown for like the design notes and everything, they show the chip chase, but they show it with detail on the face,
Yeah.
which is, I mean, I'm hoping that maybe these photos are just the early test shots, and maybe the final product will have the extra painted detail on there. It is
Like
kind
they don't even. I find they don't even have to put like a face. Just round out the glasses. That's it.
Yeah,
You're good.
just paint in some glasses. I'm very surprised. Out of all the things that no mouth, no eyes, it's one thing, but not even the glasses. That was something that was such a part of that character. Aside from the wheelchair, but
Yeah.
but it's just like, I'm surprised by that. But otherwise, I mean, the Sunstreaker itself, wow, looks great. Looks very good. And the transformation on top of that, um, the transformation shows really well how the transformation works and how the backpack isn't too bad.
Hmm.
Sometimes a backpack could be a big issue when you want to put everything on the back, but it works very well because, you know, he was one of those characters that there was a mistake where they swapped the bios accidentally. Sunstreaker bio was swapped with Sideswipe, and in the end, Sunstreaker, who was the one who actually had the rocket pack, um, got the bio for Sideswipe, and then they just ran with that with the series because in the end, Sideswipe didn't have a rocket pack. He didn't. It was, if you look at the original G1 toy, he had that backpack. That was a
Right.
rocket pack, kind of. Which, what it was the engine. It was that
Hmm.
Countach engine hanging back there. So they keep true to that, where the engine is still there as that backpack or the rocket pack. It's just that people don't really know that little piece of trivia. Those were two bios that got mixed up in the process.
Ain't
And
it the way?
yeah, that's why you read Sideswipe's bio and you're like, why? He's vain and cares only about his, and you're like, wait a minute, isn't it the other way around? And that's just it. So, anything else you want to touch on this?
No, nothing else that I am seeing here. It looks really awesome, and I think that like the fact that they have those little, it's yeah, I kind of agree with you. It's very weird that they have those little details where you can make this car into street legal mode, Le Mans mode, get the backpack right. Here's how the arms work. Here's how the mask works. Different faces. That face we're not gonna paint.
Yeah. Well,
Like they're going all out. They are smashing and destroying every third party toy. You like they're making you regret purchases right now.
yeah.
And the fact they just don't paint two little black circles on the face. I hope that's not the case. I want to believe that's not the case. It could be one of those like usually when we look at the back of some Transformers toys and they're not transformed properly.
Yes.
I'm hoping it's that. That's what
Well,
I'm hoping.
and especially, yeah, like, well, because that's always the product may vary kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it, to me, it's just, I feel that, maybe they're like, oh, Chip Chase was maybe added as an afterthought or something. But ultimately, in the end, it, at least the bulk of the product is pretty darn good.
Yeah.
To my knowledge, like, I don't remember a single episode where the engine was missing from the alt mode. Maybe is unless that's like some animation error, effort that they put in there. Oh, there was an animation error where the engine was missing. Let's engineer that into the toy.
Yeah.
I think that this was more just a deliberate, just so it has something that in one mode it's a street legal Lamborghini and really complements
Well, I think
the.
that would work. I think that would work more to Sunstreaker's benefit, where it's like, huh, that's weird. Why does that Lamborghini have a giant engine in the back? That shouldn't be street legal.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
like I mean, like it would have been funny if there was like a Transformers Extra, and it's like Sunstreaker's just like hiding on the street parking, and then a police car comes up and puts a ticket on it, like this is not a street legal car,
well,
or they tow it, they tow him away to get
I've
impounded.
always felt that a majority of the 8480 guys, a lot of them were doing
Yeah, they're all race car. A good chunk of them are
yeah,
race
they're doing a
cars.
terrible job. Jazz,
Smoke
wheel
screen.
jack, yeah, Mirage, just drive around. Yeah, just drive around with an open wheeler. You know what I mean? And then then you have like freaking Cosmos come out of nowhere. It's just like, hey, I'm gonna take this alt mode. No one's gonna notice me, right? Yeah, yeah, sure. UFO, that's gonna
Did
go
they
well.
did they even explain that alt mode?
No, they never did. He just showed up. 85 guys just showed up. Oh, they all just showed up. They Again, it's G1. You just got to take it for what it is. But yeah, hey, Sunstreaker, looking forward to it. Looks really cool.
Looks awesome.